Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to create a matching activity using Google Sheets. So here's the setup to my matching activity. In this case, I'm using shapes. So we're going to use two things to create this worksheet. We're going to use data validation and we're going to use VLookup. So I'm going to set up for data validation. So here you see that I have a key. The key will be used as reference. So I'm going to create data validation for these letters. So what data validation is basically a drop-down menu. So to get there, I'm going to go to data and I'm going to click data validation. From here, I'm going to choose list of items. So the list of items I'm going to use are my letters A, B, and C. So I'm going to have it show in drop-down list, and I'm going to reject any other input besides A, B, and C. Okay, so here it is. Here's my drop down. And right now it's just showing me A, B, and C. So I can actually copy this to my other two problems as well. Once I have my letters set up, I can format them if I'd like. Okay, so now that we have our data validation, what we're going to do is set up so that whatever letter we choose, the shape pops up in the box below. Okay, so how I do that is I'm going to use VLookup. In another section, I'm going to create a reference for my formula. Okay, so here are my letters and I have my shapes matching each letter of my key. This will be hidden when you give the activity. So what I'm going to do is in the cell that the shape will go, this is where I'm going to insert my formula. So in this case, I'm going to start with an equal sign. So we're going to use VLookup, so I'm going to type VLookup. Okay, so I'm going to have it reference this drop down here. So I'm going to click that box and it will automatically show the cell C6, and then I'm going to put a comma. So now I'm going to reference what cells I want it to look up. So these are the cells I want to reference here. So I'm going to highlight them all. And now I'm going to put a comma and I'm going to put 2 because what I want to appear in that box is in column 2. And then I'm going to type 0 for I don't want it to repeat at all. So repeat 0 times. And I'm going to press enter. So now I have my shape in here. So if I change my drop down to any letter, it shows a different shape. So C and A. It looks like I'm done. But if I were to delete this blank, you'll see that an error appears. So we want to get rid of the error. The reason why this error appears is because this drop down is blank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another formula to it. So right in front of the VLookup, I'm going to insert an if formula. So if, and I'm going to say is blank. Okay, and I'm gonna say if cell C6 is blank, so in my parentheses, I'm gonna type C6. Then I want it to say nothing. So I'm gonna put a comma and then I'm gonna put my quotations. So that's telling me that if C6 is blank, I don't want it to say anything. Otherwise, if it's not blank, then do the VLookup. And now I wanna make sure I close with the same number of parentheses as my open parentheses. I have an extra parenthesis there, so I need to take that off and add it at the end. Okay, and then now press enter. So now, if it's blank, there's no error that appears. And if I move the drop down, my shapes appear. Okay, so then I am just going to take this formula, copy it, except for the equal sign, and now I'm gonna paste it to here, to my next box, there's no equal sign. I want to change some things. This is C11, so I'm going to change this to C11. And then I'm going to add my equal sign. Okay, so here's how you can create a matching activity using VLookup or data validation. And that's it. Thank you for watching.